Right, so I just want to say in this video, I missed out a few instructions, but the principle of taking one of these apart is quite simplistic. I definitely recommend 2 or 3 people because some of the bits are heavy, but they come apart like an IKEA furniture like bit of kit. So just keep that in mind, guys. You can do it. If I was able to do it basically single-handedly with a bit of help from the claw thing, anyone can do it. This is a video to help you get a topper in a small space. Like this is now upstairs in my room for the time being. And yeah, as you can see, she's working. There will be a play challenge out on it soon. I am going to fit the one to it as well, which I'll show you. Not in this video, but in another one. Still needs a little bit of a clean up. Like the glass is dirty. I want to get that decal off. The lights, you know. But you'll see that in the video. But I hope you enjoy this. A little bit of a different one, but I just wanted to show you guys it's possible, right? To take these apart and fit them into tighter spaces rather than getting them through your house front door, if you get what I mean. It's possible, especially with these old Elaut ones. These toppers and the megas, they come apart like butter if you do them right. It'll take a while, but you'll get it done, okay? Right, first look at topper. It's a bit beat where the red strips are missing there. And it's a bit beat at the top back. It's missing that gold bar, I think. There's supposed to be one up there. But other than that, it looks alright. Should be able to be a good refurb project. It is Mark 1 tech in there, it's not Eurograd. And I'll definitely be getting off this decal. Right, claw on topper. Only this light's not working. And it says prize every time, right guys, but it's not. Like, the Mark 1 Gantry works. Just needs a longer string on the carriage. There is a carriage cover there. Look, it just doesn't go all the way down, but that's an easy fix. Yeah, it's freezing out here, which is why the glass is like that. I still need to move it to the back of the house to try and make room to disassemble it and rebuild it, hopefully. Yeah, as I said, it's in a bit of a state, but I feel like I'll be able to get it back to a reasonable condition. Like there's damage up here on this, on the trim. But obviously when I dismantle it, I'll get around to hopefully trying to resolve them issues. Here's a Mark 1 box. The sound doesn't seem to be on yet, but I will tamper with that, see if I can get it working. So yeah, it is working, guys. I'll just show you that. So now the process of getting it across the front garden using wooden boards. I've taken the gantry back down because it's swinging like mad, but you know, we're in the process of getting it to where it needs to be for dismantling. So a bit of progress. I've used the boards to get it across. Plan is to get on this path and around the side of the house. I do just want to say there's a chunk out of the wood at the bottom. And this top panel is present, it's just not clipped on as it should be. So obviously when I dismantle that, it will all be put back together how it should be. Yeah, obviously all these scuffs and that. Be able to paint them up, you know, and fix them, and hopefully that light bulb up there, because that needs doing. Right, it's currently like around the side of the house where I need it. I'm just going to put on a few credits. There you go, you see the sounds working, coin dropped out the bottom. Obviously the string's not exactly long enough. And there's a sensor missing, so don't register the prize. That cap's also a bit bent, so I need to fix that. This is the first grabs of the Mark 1 topper. Definitely needs a new string though. I don't know how to change the string on these older gantries, but I guess I'll figure that out with time. Ignore that cardboard up there, it's just because it says play to win behind it. Right guys, so the topper is working. I am going to start trying to strip it. I'm by myself. I moved it by myself to where it is now, so that it's like at the way at the front of the house. I'm going to take the gantry out and all the electronic bits now, and I'm going to see what I can do now. McPete's person used to own one of these, dismantled it a few times, and he's told me the worst bit is the backboard and that roof. So doing it by myself, it's going to be physically impossible, I think. Just looking at it, it just looks menacing. It looks angry. But yeah, I'm going to start getting rid of all the stuff out of it now. It's not getting scrapped. I'm trying to restore it. As you can see, like it's got damage, you know what I mean? But it's 1991 machine. The only strange thing is the Gantry's 2000, even though it's a Mark 1. I don't really get that, but there is a Crompton's spares certificate there. So maybe they just printed a new label on? I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to start getting it all out. Right, so for the gantry, obviously unplug your little loom cable. Right, make sure I don't drop down too heavy. And then unscrew this nut. This is like the stopper for if it falls off. If the wheels come off the rod, shall I say. This stops it from falling down and crashing into the playfield, which I have had happen to me already. Just want to show you guys this. Look, it's a play to your wind topper. That's obviously sellotape. I think the writing actually looks pretty smart, but obviously it's not going to be a play to win in my possession. It will have the one fitted eventually. But yeah, I think it's quite nice. I don't know if I can get it off. Oh yeah, that feels like it's sticky, you know. I reckon I'll be able to get that off. Nice. Right, that's my first Mark 1 gantry out. This is probably going to be my only Mark 1 gantry, as I don't really rate them. But toppers should get Euro grab at some point. But the gantry is out, so that's going to, you know, survive at least while I'm dismantling it. And I'll go get the board out now. Right, so there's the main board out, guys. Look at this. Went in for a repair. Fault settings disappear after a couple of days. So I'm guessing that was fixed. And it also has an instant automatic sticker on it. I'm not too fussed about this box. I do like the sounds in it, but I do like Euro grab more. But yeah, this is a 1992 box. The machine cabinet's 1992, so it's quite old, do you know what I mean? Right, so now the gantry and the main board's out. I've started taking off the trims at the top. The weather doesn't look like it's going to be in my favour today. But I'm taking the trims off anyway. So to do this, it's literally 2 screws either side of the trim and they just lift straight up. This machine is filthy on top, as you can see. It's clearly been sat in storage for so long. But once I get the thing apart, like, I will be able to clean that easily. So hopefully this top will look a lot better once I've rebuilt it, however long that is going to take. But obviously I'll try and film these segments for you guys just to show you how the process is going. Right, now we're onto the doors. All you got to do this is unscrew that one and one over there, which is already missing in this machine. But yeah, and then these doors will slide out with the trim. So guys, as you can see, I'm sorry it's cramped. It's the side of my house, which is basically a bloody garage. I've got both the glass pieces out. The trim is next to the machine. So when that trim comes out, you can get both glass pieces out. And I believe the next bit is sliding out the front control panel. I have to look at Alfie's instructions again, but logging this down for you guys, you know, it might help you guys get a topper or a mega at some point, because they're basically the same, do you know what I mean? So hopefully this is helping someone. Right, now guys, I'm unscrewing the runner. So there's one there, then might be one in the middle, I think there is, and then one at the end. The runner's really dirty, but as I said in the previous clip, I will be cleaning this up piece by piece once it's all dismantled. Right, so I've taken out the playfield with the plexi still on there and tipped all the polystyrene in here. Main reason for that is I'm trying to get out of this front panel and it's just getting in my way, so yeah. Right, it's the next day. The update of yesterday that I didn't get on record was that I did get that middle bar out and it took out the whole control panel, which is what I wanted to come out. So the machine, I'll put a photo on the screen, looks like this at the minute. Need to get on with more today. Need to get the roof out, which is the part I'm most worried about, because it's literally just mirrors and glass at the top, and Alfie said it's incredibly heavy, so I need to get that out. Space in here is quite limited at the minute for rebuilding, but I'm going to need to sort that out. I've even got the mammoth crane cabinet of all like loads of bits on top. So yeah, I need to get sorting that out now. Right guys, now I'm on doing this right strip. Obviously the roof is still held in from all the other angles except this one. But yeah, I'm going to try and get the strip off, should make my life easier. And side glass piece out. Now I'm taking off this top board, and then it's going to be the difficulty getting out this mirror bit, the lights. Yeah, I'm just going to pop this off. Whoops. And yeah, sorry it's windy. What I've done is disconnected the wires from that shop block. Yeah. Can you hear that? Yeah, very windy while I'm doing this. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up these brackets, slide them back through the trim so that I can get the top bit off without having to worry about all the cables. So I'll be back with you once I've done that. Just use pliers, pull them up one side so that when they go back in, all it has to do is fold back over and knock back down into the wood, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah, I'll be back once I've done that. Right, the large majority of them brackets got obliterated, but they're being a PIA, pain in the arse. It's inside the machine anyway, guys, so you're not going to see this. This is the very back. Like, I've never seen the back of my Mega fully. It's only this one I'm going to know about because I've dismantled it. But yeah, I'm going to get this white cable and I'm going to slot it through that guider back there. So yeah. Right, they're nicely through. Ignore the dead spider and all the other stuff in there. I'll get that all out towards the end. So they're through the grounding cables. And I'll get these grounding connectors off and push them through as well. And then we should be able to get the top off. I need the claw thing to help me with that because I'm underestimating how heavy it's going to be. So see how that goes. Make sure you got 2 people to do this, guys. I've done this mainly by myself. Rebuilding it's going to be a pain in the arse. But I probably won't get any footage of that. It's just a dismantling, and then once you've got the footage of that, guys, you can just do it in reverse to rebuild it. But I'm hoping this video will help you guys if you want an older machine in your house that can't fit through the doors, if you get what I'm saying. Right, got the claw thing here, right trim is out, and now I'm going to unscrew these cables for the power connector. I'm not sure about that big one. It needs to come out though, but that looks quite angry to be fair, but we'll get out. Right guys, the top is off. That is the top of a topper. Right, the back piece is out. I think that's the worst bit. And obviously this is out as I showed you. It was easy to get out, just undo the Allen keys and slide it out. Me and the claw thing can do it, guys. You and someone else can do it realistically. It's not terribly hard. It's putting it back together, which is going to be a pain. Well, I'm not going to lie, I missed a bit, guys. I apologise. I've missed quite a bit if I'm undoing this, but hopefully you guys get the memo. This is the last long trim that needs to come out. I've got some network rail gloves on because these are killing my hands, these Allen keys. If I can get the thing on while I'm in camera. Which doesn't look like I can because I'm And then you just like, obviously lefty loosey, righty tighty, get these out. They're just Allen keys the whole way up there, that side and on the inside. Gets all the bars up. Hopefully we'll be able to lift this base bit. Gonna have to clean that out because that bit still looks very crappy, and so some of that in there. Hopefully we'll be able to lift this up straight into the room upstairs. The only concern is that it might be too heavy for the upstairs floors, but honestly this machine wasn't as heavy as Mega somehow. I don't get how. I thought this was going to be heavier, but somehow it isn't. I don't get what's in a Mega that's heavier, but yeah, hope you're enjoying this or it's helping someone. I can hear my sliders and the tarpaulin behind me. Apologies, it's a bit of a, you know, bit filthy around here, but this is what the side of the house is. My next round work done on the house, so I definitely need to get this out of the way. Alright guys, this is the base of topper. A little bit more cleaned up, it needs to dry a bit, but yeah, I'm going to try to take it upstairs like this in a full unit. Right, so she is in the room. I've started building it back up. A bit worried about the roof on it, to be fair, but hopefully that'll be a problem for when we get to it, and it should be okay. Put the trims in, I'll put the back bit in, like Alfie said. and then that should give us a strong enough structure to just build around it. It shouldn't be as bad as dismantling, but I reckon it could be at the same time, but we'll see. A quick update on top here, it's looking good. Just need to get the side trims, glass doors back in, and the main roof, and then yeah, it should be golden. Lights and that still turn on, I did check that. And well, the two that are working, and then that one's still buggered, but I'll get around to that once it's completely redone. Well guys, as it stands, she's working. She's not finished yet, but mechanically she is there. Obviously needs a new string. Beautiful.